Flashback. Yoon. Taehyung she. Tai. Hey Yuni, why are you so late? Yoon looks down shyly. As if you don't know. Tai. No, I don't. Didn't your boyfriend let you sleep? Yoon. Taehyung she. She blushed and looked away, and Taehyung laughed loudly. Taehyung. Oh my god, Yuni. Look at you. Your face is red like tomato. Yoon and Taeyong used to study in the same university. Yoon wasn't rich like him. She belonged to a middle class family. Yoon was very good at studies. Taeyong and Yoon were in a team for a project, and from then they started to date secretly. Few weeks later, he asked her to move in with him, and she did. Later, they got more comfortable with each other and got intimate. Everything seemed so beautiful and perfect, though Yoon sometimes felt hurt when she spotted him enjoying other girls' company, but she couldn't react since their relationship was secret. He always convinced her that it was just formality, but his heart belonged to her. Few months later, when Yoon was on her final year, she got pregnant. Yoon, seeing the pregnancy kit positive, her hands tremble. What will I do now? Taehyung will definitely take responsibility since we are on our final year and only in 2 months our degree will be completed. She heard him closing the door. He is here. She walks out of the bathroom and found him sitting on the bed while using his phone. Yoon, Tae, I'm pregnant. Tae, what? You are what? Yoon, pregnant. Tae, how could it be possible? I used protection. Did you cheat on me? The same question which is often asked when things go wrong, but she didn't expect it from him. You think I'm characterless? Tai. I don't think, but it's clear now. Yoon. Then do a DNA test. You will get your answer. His throat dried up. Tai. Okay. I accept it's mine. Let's just abort it and let's take a break. Yoon. So now you want a break from me? You are not thinking straight. Do you love me, Tai? Be honest. Tai, no, I just wanted you to stay with me until I finish my degree since you are so good at studies. You was too shocked to react immediately. You could have asked me as a friend, why did you ruin my life? Tai, I didn't ruin your life, it was you. Before he could continue, she gave him a hard slap. Tai, Yoon, how dare you? Yoon, shut up, Taehyung. I didn't know you are such a disgusting person. Fine, now you have made everything clear. Now it will be my decision if I will keep the baby or not. Tai, what do you mean? You must abort it. Are you planning to blackmail me? Another slap landed on his cheek. Tai, Yun! He slapped her back, causing her to stumble back. Tai, pack your things and get out of here. And I swear, if you try to blackmail me, I won't spare you. Hyun just looked at him silently. This is the same man who once made her feel special. The same man who once showered her with love. All fake, everything, every bit of it was fake. Yoon, you will definitely get punished for your deeds, Taehyung. Flashback ends. Few days passed. Taehyung still wasn't convinced fully. He kept his eyes on her, but seeing how his son is getting along with her made his heart little bit contented. After a month, Mira got back to her job. She got busy with her work and Yoon took good care of Taeyang. One day Taeyang returned home early. Mira already informed that she will be late. He entered the house and heard soft giggles of his son. He walked towards the nursery. There he was, sitting in Yoon's lap, giggling as Yoon played with toys. For a moment, Taeyong forgot Yoon was just a nanny. He couldn't understand how, but it looked like she was his wife. The way her hair was tied in a messy bun, her loose t-shirt is sliding a little from her right shoulder. Some memories from the past clouded his mind. Yoon was doing her project just like this. Messy bun, loose t-shirt. He came and back hugged her. Yoon, Tai, leave me. I need to complete the project. Tai, you still have time. He turned her and softly kissed her. Tai's mind. Perhaps that was the day she got pregnant. I lied to her, but I didn't bother to check if I used the protection properly. I knew it's mine, but I couldn't accept it and blamed her of cheating. She was just a time pass for me. Then why am I feeling like this now? Seeing her in front of my eyes with my son, I wonder how her son looks like. Did he got any of my features like Taeyang? What had she told him? Does he know that I wanted to kill him? Suddenly his bubble of thought gets pricked by Taeyang's crying. Yun, oh baby, you must be hungry. I will prepare your milk, okay? She stands up and turns towards the door when she saw Taeyong. Yun, I'm sorry, Mr. Kim, when did you come? Taehyung stood there without a single word. I didn't do any harm. He's just hungry. Tai, I know. I will hold him while you can prepare his milk. Yun, okay. Taehyung was adoring how Yun was feeding Taehyung while talking to him with cute baby voice. He never saw Mira do such things. She was mature. She never made funny faces to their child. She was a good mother, but not like Yun. She was sophisticated, not simple like Yun. Tai, what's happening to me? Why am I even comparing Mira to Yun? I chose her. My parents chose her. Yun is not even close to our standard. Few more days passed. In these past few days, you noticed something strange about Taehyung. He wasn't that cold as before. He didn't doubt her intentions anymore. His tone was softer. He sometimes tried to talk to her without any reason. Yoon often felt he was trying to say something, but he couldn't. But she guessed it. Maybe he was curious about her son. One night, Mira was out of the city. Taehyung was in his room. Suddenly, he heard loud knock on the door. He opens the door and sees Yoon crying. Tai, what happened, Yoon? Is Taehyung fine? Yoon, Taehyung, my son, I need to go. She was crying hysterically. Tai, Yoon, calm down. He holds her shoulder. Tell me clearly what happened. Yoon, Taeho, he is in the hospital. I need to go. Yoon, can you manage alone? Yoon, I can. Please take care of Taehyung. She was crying so much. Taehyung, Yoon, wait. I'm coming with you. Yoon, but Taehyung, Tai, I will tell Mrs. Han. Yoon nods, wiping her tears. Tai, Mrs. Han, please look after Taehyung. I will be back soon. Mrs. Han, don't worry, I will. You go first. Yoon, please don't cry. Yoon was sitting beside his bed, holding his hand and kissing it for multiple times. Yoon, I'm so sorry, baby. Right then, Taeho opens his eyes. Taeho, Mommy, Yoon, oh my baby, you're awake? She kissed his entire face. How do you feel now? Taeho, Mommy, I was scared. Don't leave me alone. I will never leave you alone, never. Taeyong was looking at them silently. He was standing beside the door. For the first time, he was seeing his other son. His eyes, lips, hair, everything resembles his father. Teho's eyes suddenly landed on Taeyong. Teho, Mommy, who is he? Yun, baby, he is Mr. Kim. I look after his son. Taeyong couldn't say anything, just gave a small smile. Tai, I'm waiting outside. Yun, baby, I will return after talking to him, okay? Get some rest. Yun comes out of the cabin. Yun, thank you, Mr. Kim. I will stay here tonight. You should return home now. Taehyung, yeah. I just wanted to know what exactly happened to him. How did he get panic attack? When he was 2 years old, I went to work, keeping him in a daycare. But the lady didn't take proper care of him. He got bullied by some other kids. He got so scared. Since then, he often gets panic attack. Teho gets released and Yoon takes him with her. Teho, Mommy, where are we going? Will you leave me alone? Yoon, no baby, you will live with Mommy now. And if they don't agree, then I will leave the job. Mira and Taeyong were having breakfast when Yoon returns with Teho. Yoon, good morning, Mirashi. Miran, oh Yoon, is this your son? Seeing Teho standing beside her, Yoon nods. How is he now? Tai told me what happened. Yun, yes. Can he live with me? If not, then I'm ready to leave the job. Before Miran could say something, Taehyung speaks up. Tai, definitely he can stay here, Yun. Right, Miran? Miran, yeah. Yun, thank you. Miran, I will tell Mrs. Han to arrange a room for him. Tai, Mira, I don't think he can stay without Yun. Let him stay in the nursery with Yun. The room is big enough and Taeyang sleeps in the crib, so there won't be any problem. But Tai, when Tayam becomes 1 years old, we can then arrange another bedroom for Teho and Yun. Miran wasn't pleased with Taehyung's decision, but he didn't left any room for argument. Okay, as you say. Tehu was absolutely a sweet and shy boy. After returning from kindergarten, he would play with his own toys silently or do the activities given by the kindergarten teacher. Taehyung unwantedly felt a pull towards Taeho. He will watch him from afar. He would talk to him when Yoon wasn't around. One day, Yoon, that toy car is very expensive, baby. I will buy one on your birthday, okay? Teho sobs. Teho, okay. While returning from kindergarten, he likes a toy car, but Yoon doesn't have enough money to buy it. She needs to keep savings too. Taeyong was passing by them and heard them. That evening, Taeyong returned with an expensive remote control car. Seeing the bag in his hand, Mrs. Kim and Miriam spoke. Mrs. Kim, looks like Taeyong has got you some gift. Miriam smiled. Tai, oh no, mom, it's not for Mira, it's a toy car. Miriam, Taeyang is too little to play with this. Tai, it's not for Taeyang. Both Mrs. Kim and Mira looked at each other. Tai, Teho, come here. Teho and Yoon both come out of the nursery. Yoon, what happened, Mr. Kim? Had he done something? Tai, come here. Teho looks at Yoon and she nods. He slowly approached, Tai giving him the bag. This is for you. Teho, for me? Tai nods. He takes the bag and takes out the car. This is the car I wanted so much. He smiled ear to ear. Yoon, but Mr. Kim, this is so expensive. We can't take it. Taehyung, it's okay, Yoon. It's just a gift for Teho, so don't say no. Yoon, thank you, Mr. Kim. Teho, baby, thank him. Teho, thank you, Mr. Kim. Tai chuckled. Don't call me Mr. Kim. Teho, shall I call you Uncle Tai? Tai, yeah. Teho ran to the nursery to play with his car and Yoon followed. Tai, why did you buy such an expensive car for him? Tai, come on, Miran, it's not a big deal. Mrs. Kim, still you shouldn't spend money on others' children. Tai gets annoyed. I earn money with my hard work, so it's better if you don't tell me how to spend my money. He angrily went to his bedroom. Mrs. Kim, this boy. Miran, go and try to talk to him. Miran nods and goes to their bedroom. Yoon watches everything from hiding behind the wall. Later that night, Taehyung was talking to someone on the phone when Yoon approached him. He hangs up the call. Tai, do you want to say something? Yoon, don't do it. Tai, do what? Yoon, you don't need to show pity on us. I would have definitely bought that car for him someday. Tai, it's just a small gift. I saw him crying the morning. Yoon, so just ignore it. I can't take care of my son. She turns around, but Taehyung holds her hand. Tai, Yoon, I know I wasn't there for you. You know it well that I couldn't accept you the time. I had my entire life. She yanks his hand. Yoon, looking straight into his eyes. Really? And what about me? Why did you ruin my life? You accepted that you never loved me and just used me. You wanted to kill him, so now don't pretend to care about us. She walks away from there, and Taehyung just stares at her. He doesn't know why he feels hollow. He never cared, never thought of Yoon again after their last meeting at the cafe. He didn't feel bad when his friend humiliated her. Then why now? Meanwhile, Miriam watched them from the window of their bedroom. She didn't see when he held her hand. She saw them at the last moment. Miriam, what were they talking about? You look angry. What is she trying to do? Shall I talk to Tai? No, I have to keep eye on them. Few days passed. Taehyung was now giving attention to Taeho too, which somehow affected Miran. She found him playing with Taeho in the garden. Sometimes she found him secretly stealing glances at Yoon. Miran began to feel uneasy. She grew suspicious of them. One morning, Miran and Taehyung were sitting in the living room and Yoon was in the kitchen. Mrs. Han was on leave, so Yoon was supposed to cook breakfast. Taeyong was on Miran's lap, drinking milk from the feeding bottle. Suddenly, Taeho came running to Yoon and hugged her from behind, which moved her hand wrongly, and mistakenly she cuts her finger. She immediately holds her right hand with the other one hissing in pain. The moment Taeho saw blood oozing out of her wound, he began to cry loudly. Taeho, Mommy, I'm so sorry. Blood. Yoon, it's okay, baby, don't cry, but be careful from next time. Yoon washed her wound with cold water, but it was still bleeding since it was a deep cut. Taeho's loud cry drew both Miran and Taehyung's attention. Tai, what happened? He rushed towards the kitchen, followed by Miran. Tai, what happened? Why is he? He notices Yoon's bleeding finger. Oh my god, Yoon, how did you cut your finger? He holds her hand. It's a deep cut. Taeho, Uncle, it's my mistake. I pushed mommy. He said, weeping more. Yoon, please, baby, don't cry. Taehyung takes Taeho in his arms and wipes off his tears. Tai, don't cry. I'm here, right? I will treat mommy and she will be okay. Don't cry. Daddy will make things right. Turning towards Yoon, come with me. I will bandage it. He lightly pulls her by her shoulder and walks towards the nursery, still carrying Taehyung in his arms. Taehyung and Yoon didn't pay attention to what Taehyung said, but Mira did. Her eyes widened and tears welled up in her eyes. Miran, no, it was a mistake. He is affectionate towards Taeho, That's why he said Daddy. It can't be true. Why why he looked so worried? Why did he touch her? I can't let it slide. I have to ask him.